Okay. Are we here now? Yeah, let's start the show now. You know what's going down like that. A Sun 752 all up in the house. That's how it's going down. Yo, Flashback Friday. Let's get real about relationships Friday all up in your area. How do you feel it? What's going on, y'all? The Daily Go Get 'Em Business Show on this Friday edition. I'm feeling like a real man should, and I hope that y'all are feeling like real men and women should out there. So let's get it popping. Today we're talking about the dog whistle. The dog whistle that everybody else can hear. The dog whistle that everybody else can hear. That's what we're talking about tonight. Yeah. On the Daily Go Get 'Em Business Show, man. Yo. Let's get it popping. Quarantine is going down tonight. Yeah, we going to make it right. And T. Carey, right, is in the house. And bang, she about to turn that out. Yo, how you feeling, man? Yo, good to see you. Yo. So it's going down tonight. Man, peace to all my people that are staying home, trying to stay healthy. I got so much to talk to y'all about tonight, man, because honestly, I'm feeling rejuvenated because I took a nap. And I'm feeling like we need to really talk tonight. I mean, talk. We need to get into something, between ourselves, because I don't think that we are keeping our minds and our emotional health as healthy as it should be. So I want to try to see if we can get that together. I want to see if we can try to fix that tonight. So that's how it's going down on the Daily Go Get 'Em Business Show. Yo, Carol Chamberlain, my favorita, is all up in the house. It's so glad to see ya. It's so great to see ya. You think that it's not every time I don't see you, I be like, watch, she ain't in the spot. Annette Davis, the number one. How you feeling now? So like I said, we talk about the dog whistle tonight. Y'all know what a dog whistle is? I'm going to get into all of that. A dog whistle is when somebody is speaking to a particular audience, but they're not speaking to that audience directly. So it's like if I'm a racist and I'm talking a bunch of racist stuff, I will use terminology that only racists will understand. But the rest of the people think I'm just talking on my regular talk tonight, but the racists know what's going on and they might follow me for that reason. So but that's not the only kind of dog whistle that there is. A dog whistle is when you are secretly speaking to one audience while you're speaking to another audience. So you have a whole different agenda going on while you are speaking to somebody with a different agenda in mind, a particular agenda in mind. So that's how it's going down. So let's get into this. Let's get all the way into this, man. Yo, please hit the like button. For all my peoples coming in, make sure you hit the like button on your way in. Yes, share the show on your way in. I appreciate that. If you do it, you down with the crew. It's good to see you. Word up. So, Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily. The Daily Go Get 'Em Business Show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains, and Dudley G will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the rrrr. And if you can't say Omar with the rrrr, well, then you just say Omar with the R's. The Daily Go Get 'Em Business Show is going down on this Friday night. Thank God it's Friday. Flashback Friday. We can take it to a better time. Listen, shout out to all my essential personnel out there going out there and doing their job, and hopefully doing it with fervor and a lot of vigor and a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of heart, because these days it's really, really hard to go out there and get it popping. It's really, really hard to go out there and get it popping when you know that we have this pandemic going on. And that's what I want to talk about in the beginning. Before we really get into the topic of this whole dog whistle thing, I want to talk to my people about the state of our mental and emotional health right now. I'll be the first to tell y'all, listen, you stop watching the news all the time. Just like when we were doing the exercise heavy thing, and I still tell people this, stop getting on the scale every day. Don't do that. Because if you lose a pound, then it can give you a false sense of confidence. And if you don't lose any weight, then it can give you a false sense of failure. And it ain't about all of that. Worry more about the way that to do better. Try to choose better portions and better foods to eat. Try to get some exercise. But more than anything else, fix this. Fix this thing that sits in between your two ears, your third eye. Make sure that whatever you're feeling inside projects on the outside in a positive way. Don't let the negativity shine. So I'm saying all of this to say this. If you don't have the Rona, don't get the Rona for yourself. What do I mean? If you do not have the Rona, if you have not been tested for the coronavirus and you do not feel sick, don't overdose on watching the news and start making yourself sick. I know that a lot of people are dying from this disease. I know that people are getting sick. I know that all over the world, there's a whole lot of conspiracy theories, a whole lot of sadness, a whole lot of despair, a whole lot of people wondering what's going to happen tomorrow, a whole lot of people being fearful. But it's designed so it's going to be that way. I'm not going to tell you that the coronavirus is not real, because it is. It's real. And I'll tell you what's real about it. The people dying have really died. They are not making that up. We have people in our family. We have friends and things like that who are either directly affected by it or have been affected by it through somebody else. That's real. But it's not real inside of your body yet. But once you allow the negativity and the fear to permeate your mind and your mental state, then you might as well be laid up laid up with a ventilator on you, fighting for your life in ICU. Don't do that. Don't do that. Whenever you start feeling anxious or some shit like that, do some exercise. That'll get that shit up off you. You starting to feel scared. You starting to think like, I don't know. I shouldn't have kissed that frog. He didn't even turn into a prince. Don't let that anxiety get all up into you. Do 50 jumping jacks, and trust me, you'll forget about that warty frog. You'll forget about all of that. Try to do some push-ups. Try to do some sit-ups. Try to do some running in place. Whatever you listen, get some exercise while you stuck in there sitting on your ass, popping, whatever snack and all of that kind of shit. Because that shit actually will make you feel better. And my people who know about nutrition knows, I'm sorry, those things will make you feel worse. And snacking all the time, eating fruity, sugary stuff or whatever, even too much sugar. Too much salt or cholesterol, greasy stuff or whatever. You know what I mean? We know that food makes us feel good in the immediate sense, just like drugs do. But eating the wrong kind of foods actually puts your mind, it affects your mind, and it puts you in a bad state. And next thing you know, you're watching the TV and and you're talking to your people, you're online, you're seeing this person got sick, this person is fighting for their lives, this person, we're not hearing enough recovery stories. All we're hearing is this person died, this person got hurt, this person ain't gonna make it, this person is in trouble. You got to sit back, relax, and chill. Take a couple of deep breaths. Learn how to meditate. Go on YouTube and look up ways to meditate. You would learn how to clear out your mental space to whereas you're getting enough oxygen so you can think clearly and logically. This is important that we learn how to do this, y'all, because we are definitely in the fourth quarter and we're not being offered any relief. We're not being offered any relief. But you're not going to be able to make it through your days feeling like this might be your last day. And your ass ain't even sick yet, but you're making yourself sick. You're giving yourself symptoms and you're making yourself afraid, deathly ill. But physically, you have not made yourself. You haven't been infected. You're not sick. Don't get sick before you get sick. My brother from another mother, Norris Hill. I said my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. What's going on, my brother? And also my big sis, Robin Mingo's all up in the house doing a thing. And Emily Dunlap is in the house. How you feeling now? It's time to turn it out. It's a boy building destroyers all up in the place. What's going on, it's a boy? How you feeling, it's a boy? And D Young, how y'all feeling? Good to see you coming through. I appreciate me, you know I do. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. Now we can get into the show, and listen, man. I mean, even though I've fallen off over the past couple of years or whatever, I still exercise every day. I still manage to get a little bit in every day. And if nothing else, I know I have a lot of good exercise advice. So if y'all want to inbox me or whatever, those of y'all who have my phone number, give me a call. You want to know about something, whatever. I'm always willing to help because I know how serious it can be. I've been a hypochondriac. I still am a hypochondriac of sorts, but I know that's not the way to live. So I have to do whatever is necessary in order to thwart, in order to curtail my negative feelings about things. You know what I'm saying? Don't make yourself sick before you get sick. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself well. Back up off of that TV, baby. Back up off of the news. Stop looking at all this COVID-19 talk. That shit gonna fuck you up, baby. It's gonna fuck you up bad. You know what I'm saying? Word up. So with that being said, so check it out, right? So what we talking about tonight is the dog whistle that everybody else can hear. A dog whistle. You know what? Let's Google that. The meaning of the word dog whistle. Meaning of the term dog whistle. Dog whistle.
Here's the definition of dog whistle. A high-pitched whistle used to train dogs, typically having a sound inaudible to humans.
A high-pitched whistle used to train dogs, typically having a sound inaudible to humans. But the other definition under it says, a subtly aimed political message which is intended for and can only be understood by a particular group. I'm going to read that again. A subtly aimed. Y'all know what subtle means. It means not outright, not direct. You do something subtly, like, yo, I seen you grab the phone and shit. You didn't just grab it like boom. It was like, and you know what I'm saying? So you see, I still grabbed it. A subtly aimed political message, which is intended for and can be understood by a particular group. So let's say somebody is trying to get votes. So they really have a certain agenda. Like, I mean, Donald Trump is the best example that I can think of. When he was campaigning to become president of the United States, he threw out a dog whistle to all of the alt-right, all of the redneck racists, all of the people who do not believe in freedom, justice, equality, or the democratic way. He was talking to people who were racist. He was talking to people who were white supremacists. So white supremacists could hear what he was talking about, and that's why they voted for him. They was like, oh, but finally somebody is speaking our language. They heard him. They knew what he was talking about. So he got their support. Meanwhile, the rest of us just thought he was talking some crazy shit. We just thought he was talking a bunch of ridiculous mess. No, he was speaking in dog whistle terms. So when he speaks now, he speaks in dog whistle terms. So they hear him, and he's able to get the message across when he's able to get the message across to his people when he's speaking on a national stage. But meanwhile, when he goes to his rallies, he doesn't have to use a dog whistle. He can talk freely, and that's why he does so much traveling. That's why he goes on tour so much. So he can talk to his supporters. Excuse me. So he can talk to his supporters in the language that they understand and that they can respect him for. And that's part of the reason why they love him so much. The dog whistle. So what are some other examples? Who are some other people that you have heard speak in dog whistle terms? Once again, the definition of the dog whistle we're talking about tonight is a subtly aimed political message which is intended for and can only be understood by a particular group. which can only be understood by a particular group. So it's like if he was a Mason and he starts speaking Masonic language, you know that Masons have a language that they speak in. They have a handshake that they use that only Masons know. So when you're speaking Masonic language, when you are a traveling man, when you're Eastern Star, you know terminology that only people who have been trained in Freemasonry are going to know. So you can talk to them. So if you know somebody who has to go to court and they are the defendant and they want to speak to the judge, they may have a ring on, a Masonic ring, or they may speak in terms that they know the judge is going to understand to let the judge know. I'm one of you, brother. And the judge is not going to acknowledge that to everybody, but all of the Masons who are present in that room are going to hear that dog whistle. They're going to hear that dog whistle like, oh, okay. So it's like, all right, we know how this is going to go, or they're going to recognize the situation that they have at hand. They're going to know what they're dealing with directly. But other people in the room won't hear it. They won't hear that dog whistle because only the dogs can hear that whistle. They the only ones that can hear the whistle. They the only ones that can hear the whistle. All right. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? What we talking about here? And that says, like when the press used the term urban to talk about blacks. There you go. But the thing is, we hear that. So I'm not sure if that's a dog whistle because you recognize that they're talking about somebody, but they're not really talking to someone. Then again, maybe, I guess you could argue that they're talking to white people. I don't know if that's really a dog whistle. That may be a politically correct term, but I see where you're going with that. And part of me agrees. I'm not sure if that's the best example we can come up with, or a direct example that we can come up with as far as a dog whistle is concerned. But I like the intermittent fasting. Yeah, you talk about when I was talking about keeping your mind right. The Mind Right and Body Better Fitness program. Y'all know how it goes down. And Robbie Robin Ming says you're right about your mentality. That is number one. Exactly, man. You know, like it's bad enough we up in the crib, you know, stuck in here with the TV. Y'all better start watching some more Netflix, some more Amazon Prime. What's that? Amazon Video or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you can look at YouTube, something. Get away from that news too much, man. You won't mess yourself up with that. Emily says, I didn't get my notification today. Robbie says, when the virus started, I had a hard time dealing with this, but I stopped talking to negative people. They was making it worse for me. Yeah. Lakeisha Quarter. What's going on, Lakeisha Quarter? You know what I'm saying? Aliquippa, PA is all up in the house. The West Side, Pennsylvania West Side. West Side, what's going on, man? How you been? You know what I mean? You've known Lakeisha Carter all the way back since the 1991, and you know that. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I said, what's good? So boy says, I know what you mean, Robin. Let's see. Robin says, what that's what Trump does with white supremacy. The dog whistle. Exactly. Now, you know what I wonder about when it comes to Donald Trump with his dog whistle tactics is how come do black Trump supporters, do they hear the dog whistle? Because people who aren't Trump supporters hear nothing but the dog whistle when he speaks. To us, he's not even using the dog whistle. But to the black Trump supporters, that he has any bad intentions. And I'm wondering, like, hold the fuck up, what? Are we listening to the same? You don't hear that? Hold on. So let me get this straight. So you mean to tell me that everybody who has something negative to say about Donald Trump is just hating? So Donald Trump is like Beyonce? You know how like Beyonce supporters, people who love Beyonce, you can't say nothing bad about Beyonce. You know, they'd be like, nah, you hating. You just hating because she be winning. 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 You just hating because she be winning. You just hating because she be winning. You just hating because she be winning. All my single ladies, you just hating because she be winning. You just hating because she be winning. You just hating because she be winning. I'm a single. Fuck out of here. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Even if you're a decent person, just because I love you, just because I care about you and I support you, that don't mean I don't see anything wrong that you do. But Donald Trump, you can present all of the evidence like, yo, he did this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Even before he became president. Yeah, but I'm saying, man, you know, like they have an excuse for everything that he says and everything that he does. And you like, they almost have you bugging like, it's like having an ex who got married or got a new love, and you like, well, what does he have that I don't have? You're wondering, like, what the fuck did y'all see that I don't see? Like, what is it? What is it? Beyonce has ruined a lot of careers. You don't see that shit? Who? They just couldn't keep up. So that's where we be. That's where we be at. That's where we at with it. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. So, you know, my brother from another mother, Norris Hill, he says the untrained eyes and ears won't get it. Why? Like, what is this hidden language? Like, listen, man, this is bigger than Donald Trump, but it's small enough for you. It's in a way that you can recognize. I just don't understand. I really don't. I cram to understand you. You know, just like a test, just like a test, just like a test. I cram to understand you. But the dog whistle language. Why is it that some people can't hear it, even when it seems as though that it's being presented in clear and simple language? Like, oh. Yeah, this dude don't really this dude or these people don't really care for us. They just want to use us for their agenda. Now, maybe some people say that about the Democratic Party because they say that the Democratic Party uses black people in order to get votes and they just exploit black people. But I'm like, oh, okay, I think they exploit more than black people. You know, I'm not an outright Democrat. I'm registered as a Democrat, but y'all know I don't agree with a lot of that shit. I'm far from a liberal. I don't believe in none of that shit. I don't believe in gay marriage. I don't believe in gay nothing. I don't believe in interracial nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like, all right, I shouldn't say I don't believe in interracial nothing, but probably as close to it as possible. Like, okay, I ain't saying that we should have all black neighborhoods and all white neighborhoods, but I ain't saying that I have a problem with that. Anyway, but the bottom line is, like, I don't play that bleeding heart liberal shit and all of that. You know, that shit it gets too crazy. And at the end of the day, a lot of even when you talk that liberal shit politically, one group overshadows another as far as the goods and services that are provided and the allocation of funds, who gets the most money. So the Democratic Party and the Republican Party are the same when it comes to that. But my point is this. Maybe some people feel like the Democratic Party is talking. They use dog whistle language because they talk about how they're going to do this for the poor and how they care for the disadvantaged and things like that. But when it really all comes down to it, It's the all of the goods and services remain the same. So it's just the same old welfare. It's the same old food stamps. It's the same old healthcare. So maybe their dog whistle is for their real supporters, the ones that give the money, the lobbyists, the ones that are actually opening up their pocketbooks and writing checks from out of their checking accounts. You know, us regular voters who are not contributing financially, we listen, they need us in order to win elections, but maybe they are using dog whistle language that we are not recognizing sometimes. It's possible. I'm not going to rule that out as a possibility. 319-527-6199. That's a number to call. I said 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yo, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199 and get your shine, baby. That's how you can call into the Daily Go Get It Business Show. If you want to get on a microphone, if you want to get on a telephone and speak your piece, if you feel like you have something to say, something is on your mind and you got to get it off your chest. So you dial 319-527-6199 and you can say how you feel it. There's no censorship on this show whatsoever. You want to yell, you can yell. You want to scream, you can scream. You want to laugh, you can laugh. You want to cry, you can cry. You can cuss, curse, and swear. All you have to do is keep it respectful. You know, bring your passion and everything will be all right. Yeah, you know it will be all right. Thank you. Won't. Thanks for sharing the show, y'all. Please hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Okay. Annette Davis says a lot of hand gestures mean something to the white supremacists that we don't know. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Annette. See, I didn't know that. You know what? I should make up my own hand gestures to black people. I use my hands when I talk a lot anyway, right? So I need to come up with like a code, like black. Black people come first. Black people. Okay, thanks, Annette. I appreciate that. That's definitely not out of the realm of possibility, but I did not know that they had certain hand gestures. Okay. Nars Hill says, to the black 45 supporters, all they hear is Massa B's a good man. And you know what? I wish I could dispute that or whatever. And you know, Nars, I don't know. Remember when we did the show Orange and Blue? We were talking about, you know, Donald Trump versus the Democratic Party. If you go back a week or two, there's a show that we did called Orange and Blue. And on that show, I was trying to get y'all to see things from a different perspective as far as the GOP is concerned, because I still don't believe that Donald Trump represents the GOP or the greater part of the GOP. I think that there's a difference between the GOP and conservatives and a Trump supporter, because I know people who claim to be Democrats that are still Trump supporters, like they believe in what this cat is saying. But my point is, a few weeks ago, Nars, I would have argued that all black Trump supporters are not on that yes, a boss and all of that shit. But I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm convinced. They have convinced me that yes, they are on that yes, a boss shit. And the crazy part about it is they'll try to tell you that you're on that yes, a boss shit. Look at you, slaving for them Democrats. Okay. Here's what I don't understand, y'all. Here's where I get caught up. They, like a lot of people, especially Trump supporters, they want to talk about what the Democratic Party has not done for black people. What the Democratic Party hasn't done for you niggas. What the Democratic Party hasn't done for you black motherfuckers. What the Democratic Party hasn't done for y'all. But let me ask a question to all of y'all. What has the Republican Party done for your black ass? Because they want to take it all the way back to slavery. Like we were responsible for the Emancipation Proclamation. It was y'all Democrats that wanted to keep slavery going. We were the ones who ended Jim Crow. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not so sure about that. I'm not sure about that one. There was a bunch of mixing and matching by that time. But what has the Republican Party done for black people? That's what I want y'all to ask y'all black Trump supporters the next time y'all get into a back and forth discussion, argument, debate, or whatever. Because they want to talk about what the Republicans, the Republicans always want to talk about how the Democrats are duping y'all, jerking y'all, shitting on y'all, and tricking y'all. I just want them to tell you name one thing that they have done for black people in their last 10 administrations. Because to me, a blank and a blank equals a blank. I don't remember, because Republicans love to tout what they have done. They brag. So I want to hear one of these GOP members be like, man, y'all niggas better vote for me. Yeah, the Republican Party been holding y'all black asses down since forever. I'm like, okay, well, show me. Because they so quick to tell me what everybody else ain't doing. Well, show me what you've done. Can y'all do me that one little solid? Do me that one little solid, please. That one little solid, please. Annette Davis says, how did one of my comments disappear? Yo, Annette, please do me a favor. Don't be deleting your comments. You know what I mean? We already, I'm just saying. I don't know. YouTube be getting out. Don't get me started. Carol Chamberlain says, not a thing have they done. I know I ain't. No, it says, you's gonna get us in trouble. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Niggas can't pay the cable. I said nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Niggas can't pay the cable. Said niggas can't pay the cable. Niggas can't pay the cable. No goddamn HBO. Niggas can't pay the cable. Niggas can't watch no BET. Let's keep it moving. Robbie Mink says, made us poorer. That's what they did for me. I didn't delete it, Omar, with the I don't know if you're telling the truth. I don't know if you're telling the truth. You could be telling me anything. But please, for once in your life, I just need you to keep it 100. Please stop deleting your comments and trying to blame the universe. God has enough things to do, fighting this coronavirus. The dog whistle that the rest of us can hear. The dog whistle that the rest of us can hear. When somebody is talking to somebody else, when they're talking to a particular group of people, they're talking to you, but they're really speaking to them. So they're telling you, like, listen, Omar with the rrr. I said, Omar with the rrr. You and all of your people are going to prosper. I'm going to make sure you and all of your people get what's coming to you. Dog whistle, baby, dog whistle, baby, dog whistle, baby, dog whistle, baby. So with the guan. And of course, it's not just in politics, even though by the definition that we were given is showing us, it says that it's a political message. It's political. But I believe that there are politics in anything that we do. There are politics in anything that we do. In order to get people to see things our way, we got to campaign a little bit. We got to get our campaign on. We got to campaign. We got to campaign. Be victorious and sip champagne. We got to campaign. But what about when a person, have you ever talked to a person? I was thinking about this when I thought about this show today. Yesterday, when we were talking about, when certain people are J, when they're J. Like when a gay person is trying to throw you off of the trail that they might be gay. They may use certain language where people who are gay know that they're speaking to them. They're speaking to them. But they're telling you outright, like, no, I'm straight and blah, blah, blah. But you're reading their body language. You're like, yo, man, if you were straight, you wouldn't really talk like that. You're like, you ain't talking straight, son. You know what I mean? You doing too much gyrating and limp-wristed motioning. And listen, like I was saying yesterday, if you're gay, I think that you should stand up and represent, be who you are, but represent it to the fullest. And when I say represent it to the fullest, I don't mean be going out there cross-dressing and talking about you transgender and all of this shit, and you know what I'm saying, like you be feeling like a girl today and a boy tomorrow. Nah, I ain't talking about all that. But if you are attracted to the same sex, that is what it is. That's not something that I believe that you can control in yourself. So whether I or anyone else agrees with that, that's you. And you have a system in place that will support that. Even straight people support gay people. So I don't see a decent reason why you have to hide that. But some people do it. They do hide it for whatever reason. Maybe they were brought up to think that it was wrong, and it's hard for them to let go of that feeling that the way that they choose. I mean, because I don't believe that being gay is a choice. Unless you're a woman. Straighten the motherfucker now. Well, I'm lying. I'm lying, y'all. That's what you gonna tell me? That's what you gonna tell me? I'm lying. Shout out to my girl Crystal Rice. I know that she's battling some coronavirus issues in her family. You know what I'm saying? I know she's been talking about that lately. Shout out to my little sis Chris. My little sis Chris be holding it down. Always holding it down for black business. But yeah. So you ever talk to a gay person and you can tell that they are pretty much putting a dog whistle out there, letting you know that they have an allegiance to being gay. But they in your face talking about I'm straight. Like when Little Richard, you ever hear Little Richard say, I believe that Adam was brought up to be with Steve. Adam was supposed to be with Eve, not Steve. And you looking at Little Richard like, didn't you say Tutti Frutti on Rudy? You did say Tutti Frutti on Rudy. No. You didn't say Tutti Frutti on Judy. A Tutti Frutti on you said Tutti Frutti on Rudy. No. What I'm saying is Little Richard was clearly gay. Wasn't no way around that shit. Clearly gay. clearly gay. But you know, undercover. So things like that. You may find yourself in a situation where you're talking to somebody, you feel like they're talking to somebody else. You know, like I know that the Illuminati exists. I know that the Illuminati exists. A lot of people don't believe that the Illuminati exists because it's a secret society and nobody has ever stood up and said that they were part of the Illuminati. Nobody black or white, but we know that it exists. So, you know, the Illuminati is a lot of Freemasons are in the Illuminati. I think you have to be in the white Illuminati. I mean, you have to be in a white Freemason. You have to be a white Freemason. Scottish Rite, even though they have black Scottish Rite. Like my dad is a 33rd degree Mason. And he's trying to tell me that he only like, I never heard anybody talk anything about the Illuminati. And I'm like you are as high as they can go. Do they have another degree higher than 33? Nope, that's as high as you can go. I'm like, so you telling me, you know. But he did tell me when remember when the first Million Man March came and remember when Farrakhan let all the other speakers speak, and remember he ended off everything, and he was talking like what Louis Farrakhan did at the Million Man March was unprecedented, because he put all of that Illuminati shit out there, all of that Freemasonry shit out there. He put it out there. And my dad was like, yo, I couldn't believe he was putting all of that out there. And I said, what? Because I couldn't hear it. I couldn't hear what he was talking about because I'm not a Mason. I didn't know anything about it. This was 1995, October 16th, 1995. And the newspapers, they heard that Freemasonry language. And instead of saying that it was Freemasonry language, they kept saying, all he kept talking about was the number 19, the number 19, the number 19. And my dad was like, yeah, the number 19. So it had some type of symbolism. It was some type of symbolism in, you know, in Freemasonry that he was talking about. And all of the Freemasons understood that. So he was speaking in dog whistle terms, even though he was telling y'all exactly what he meant, because he explained it in detail. He just basically snitched on him outright. He snitched on him outright. But it was a dog whistle to those who couldn't understand what he was talking about, even when he talked and explained outright, because some people still couldn't hear it. Their ears were not trained to understand what he was talking about or where he was coming from. So that's what I'm talking about when I say a dog whistle. Only that group that it applies to is going to understand. So a lot of Masons wasn't really worried about it, because it was like, the motherfuckers don't know what he's talking about. Go ahead, you shot your load, right? Because you ain't gonna be on TV no more. And then David says, you people in the inner city, that definitely means black, really don't know how to play basketball. In the inner city. The news is such a dog whistle in itself that it causes the panic I observe. Interesting. Carol Chamberlain says, not secure in themselves. Talking about the gay people. Yeah, I mean, some aren't. I mean, shoot. What's worse though? What do you think is worse though, Carol? Not being comfortable in your sexuality as a gay person, or not comfortable in your sexuality as a straight person? Because I've met people who ain't comfortable even in their straightness. I guess they don't feel like they straight enough. I don't know. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You just ain't gonna get comfortable in no skin, huh? No skin fits you. You a misfit. You a misfit. You like that broken toy in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You like that broken toy in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You need to get your shit together, son. All right. Carol Chamberlain says, it amazes me how today they're gay and next week they're straight. I don't know. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm telling you, women get to be gay when they feel like it. They can turn it on, they can turn it off. You know what I mean? Like, yo, my baby dad didn't help me out with my wick this week. This month, he ain't helped me out with my wick. Fuck him. I'm getting back with Tanya. I'm sorry. I would never disrespect Big Butt Tanya. I'm getting back with Sandra. It's me and Sandra together. I've sworn off boys. No more boys. I'm sick of boys. Then her and Sandra don't make it because it's hard for two women to make it. It ain't easy. You know, they still, you know, get their menstruation at the same time and all that shit. Plus, a woman ain't really trying to hear nothing a woman is trying to tell her to do. You gonna let it listen, y'all women out there, y'all straight women that listen to the show. Because if you wasn't straight, you ain't gonna be able to stomach this shit I be talking about. You gonna let a woman tell you what to do? I mean, a woman can dress up like a man, cut her hair low, tape down her titties, and strap on a dick all she want. At the end of the day, you like, yo, that dick ain't real. And only a real man with a real dick can have me dick whipped. You ain't gonna plastic dick with me. You don't even be moving, you know, like that strap. You don't know how to fuck. You don't know how to do it. So all of that, you know, trying to tell me what to do, when I should come and go and all of that. Like, you ain't going for that shit. You ain't going for that shit. Oh man, hold on. I didn't even see this. Norris Hill says originally, Little Richard said, "Tutti fruity, good booty." You know, stop that. We're gonna stop that right now. We're gonna stop that right now. All right. Norris says, wait. Oh damn. All right. Losing comments all over the place. Carol Chambers says, I think it may be equal lost souls. I think it may be equal lost souls. You mean, so you saying whether you are uncomfortable in your skin as gay or uncomfortable in your skin as straight, you think that it may be equal. It might be equal. That's what Carol Chamberlain says. She says that it might be equal. And it might be equal. You might be right. You might is right, but you might not ain't right. You might ain't right too. You might is. And then David says, they PTL, part-time lesbians. Yeah. I'm like I said, only women get to be part-time lesbians. You know what I mean? Men, it's like one blowjob and you in. No turning back. No, but I'm married with kids and I don't, I was just gay for the stay. Well, you should have stayed. But yeah, bottom line is, when we talk about a dog whistle, they may be talking to their constituents while you think that they're talking to you. The dog whistle. The dog whistle. So it can be a little confusing and it can be a little off-putting sometimes when somebody is speaking in dog whistle terms to you and you may recognize it and they are in denial of it. So how do you call out a dog whistle? And is it necessary to call out a dog whistle? Do you feel like it's your obligation to call out somebody on a dog whistle, John? Like, I mean, do you is it necessary? Is it necessary for you to be the one who calls them out on it? Thanks for liking the show, y'all. Don't forget to like the show. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Don't forget to share the show. Please don't forget to share the show. Appreciate it. This is Daily Go Get a Business Show. We come on every weeknight at 7 p.m. and on the weekends we come on around 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock. No later than 11 o'clock unless something really drastic, crazy happens. But we get it in the morning. We get it in the morning. Green Beasley on the Blog Talk side. Green Beasley, thanks for coming through on the Daily Go Get a Business Show. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you coming through. Nara says, too bad there's no video available for the march. Yo. And you know that there is, but you have to go to the mosque and actually get it from them. They stopped it. Like, you're not going to find that on the internet. They made sure, like, no, you want that, you're going to still have to pay for it. Which I don't blame them. But Norris, it really does. It does kind of make you wonder, like, so you could go to the Million Man March for free, but you can't get any more knowledge after that. You got to pay for that. That's a dog whistle right there. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? No, you hear my dog whistle right there? Like, so y'all say that y'all care about the state of Black people and our plight and, our babies and our future and our history. But we can only get those teachings, that knowledge, if we. Okay. Well, there's nothing to see here, right? There's nothing to see here, right? Nothing to see. There we have it. Nothing to see. Robbie Ming says, that's because we women know our sexuality. You sure all y'all women know y'all sexuality? Because how y'all be part-time lesbians if y'all know y'all sexuality? Maybe some of y'all know y'all bisexuality. Boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, girl. That's your whole sexual history. Boy, girl, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, ended off with a boy, You want that rent paid, you better go the boy route. Because a woman ain't paying another woman's rent. That ain't going to last but so long. You know what I mean? You know how women be bitching about a man, talk about, going 50-50 or putting some money on the bills or whatever. Shit, you going straight half. Ain't no woman taking care of another woman all the way. That shit ain't. I don't even think Ellen do that shit. And she paid. I don't think Ellen taking care of her girlfriend like that. And Ellen is living proof that lesbians don't have what it takes to make it. Yeah. They be tired of Ellen shit. Like, you know what? Look, man, you guys. Dance your way about my life. Like, Ellen break up with somebody, they go back to being straight with the quickness. They go back to being straight with it. They be like, okay, enough. Okay, you've driven me back to being straight. All right, anyway. Annette Davis says, when you apply for a job and they tell you that you're overqualified, they just don't want to hire you. That's true. But who are they sending the dog whistle to? Annette Davis says, my brother went on the Million Man March. That's what's up. I ain't see him, though. Where was he standing at? Freedom's never been free, Norris says. Yeah, but we need to change that. It has never been free. And for us, it's never been achieved either. No matter how much we paid. Robbie Mink says, I am not a lesbian. Oh no, that I am straight. That's damn right you straight. What happened here? You know, I mean, what are we talking about? What a guan? TK Right says, Ellen been married for years. Ellen, that first girl, who was that first chick she was married with? Ann Coulter? Ann some. Anyway, she went back to being straight. And Ellen been married. What do you mean she been married? Like, what does that mean? She been like legally married? Like, I don't know. All I know is I used to rent to some dykes and they couldn't pay the rent because they was back. You know, they bitching. I'm like, well, you pay the rent. No, you pay. No, you pay. That's when a whole lot of it'd be a whole lot of confusion about who's the man and who's the woman. Like, I'm saying no. But it is what it is. You think it won't when it whiz. And then he says, I'll ask him. Yeah, you know, just let me know where he was standing at. I'm gonna jog my memory like, wait a minute, did I see him? Like, was he in the front, the back, middle, or side? Oh, man. No, Rob, I think you missed what I was saying, Robbie Rob. I wasn't saying that nobody in listen. No. 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 Captain was it Hathaway? No, it wasn't Hathaway. And H. It was like you spelled her last name Heche. She went back to being straight. She cold got married. Like, yo, all right, enough. You've driven me back to the arms of a man. Enough of this shit. We ain't no. I don't know how you pronounce her last name. And Heche. I don't know. She had enough of Ellie shit. Like, I was only playing when I said I was gay. I did that shit for the money. I just did it. I did it for the money. Enough. I can't take it anymore. I ain't listening to what this bitch got to say. You crazy? The dog whistle that we all can hear. The dog whistle. When somebody is talking to a whole group of people, but they're saying it to you. So they're speaking to them, but they're talking to you. They're speaking to them, but they're talking to you. They're speaking to them, but they're talking to you. They are talking to you, but they're speaking to them. Carol James says, oh, yes, I remember now. Yeah. Straight went back to straight with her. Like, man, I ain't messing around with no women no more. They crazy. They crazy. The dog whistle that we can all hear, man. The dog whistle that we can all hear. We about to get on about it here. But I want y'all to think about this one. Because, you know, with all of the propaganda that's going on right now in the news about the whole coronavirus, COVID-19 and all that kind of stuff, we're hearing a lot of things. Some of the things that we're hearing is true, and some of the things that we're hearing are totally false. And if we don't understand dog whistle language, if we don't understand hidden coded language and things like that, then we will miss parts of the truth. And we can't afford that right now. When we're feeling that our health is at stake, when we're feeling that our mortality is at stake, when we're feeling like, yo, if we don't get this thing together, then we could be in our last days, or that of our family, our loved ones could be at stake, and we not trying to do that. Sí or no? Sí or no? Sí. Sí, definitivamente. Definitivamente, ¿sí? Definitivamente. All right. So watch out for coded language. Watch out for dog whistle tactics. Watch out for those who try to make you believe that they are different than what they say they are. Make sure that you keep your wits about you. Learn how to think critically. Listen, just because the news and the TV programs can be held accountable for telling lies or fact checking, whatever, it doesn't mean that they're going to automatically tell the truth, and it doesn't mean that they're credible. And if we don't know how to identify credible sources, if we don't understand language, if we don't understand dog whistle tactics, if we don't understand how people talk to other people as they're talking to us or talking through us, around us, instead of really speaking with us, then we will get lost. And we just can't afford that right now. We can't afford that right now. So let's keep it real. Let's keep it butter out here. Let's keep it butter out here. Smooth like butter. Is butter smooth? I don't know. We're going to do this. I want to thank y'all for liking the show. Make sure y'all like the show. Make sure that you push the like button. I appreciate it. Make sure you share the button. Share the show. Don't keep the show all to yourself. It might be a show, but don't keep it all to yourself. And definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed thus far. Get other people to subscribe too. So I'm like, listen, the boy trying to do a little something. The movement is moving in the right direction. It's moving the way we want it to, when we want you to move with us. So make sure you get up on that. I appreciate you too. All right, let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious April 10th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special, because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are number one out the box, Herbert Hall, turning 59 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Herbert Hall. And also Lisa Quinn Harris. Happy birthday to you, Lisa. I want to be with Lisa. Happy birthday to you, Lisa. And she's raising money for the donations to VHL Alliance. I don't know what that is, but she's already raised $190 of $500, which is her goal. And also Delisha Harris, turning 34 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Delisha. And Silvana Hernandez Pena. Happy birthday to you, turning 28 years old today. And Chris Ann Gunter. Happy birthday to you, Chris Ann Gunter. And Lady Lease, turning 36 years old today. And Tisha Hall, turning 47 years old today. And Jay Rouse, my cuz Jay Rouse, turning 42 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Jay. But he's the right Jay. And Jeremiah Jacobs, turning 43 years old today. See, that was a dog whistle to my go-getters who listen to the show actively. And Gloria Savage, happy birthday to you, Miss Savage. And last but not least, go-getter Barbara Primus Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo! Happy birthday to you, Barbara Primus Jackson. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious April 10th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, to rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, listen, hey, yo, the dog whistle that we can all hear. Listen, once you start, I'm not going to say that you have to be suspicious of other people's motives, but what I'm going to say is, once you start to understand the motivation of people and what their true agenda is and where they want to go and what they want to do, then it can help you to start understanding how to put your own agenda together and how to get the things in life that you want. You may not be all obsessed with money or power or ambition as far as finances are concerned. You may have a greater purpose in life. You know, you may have greater spirituality as your ambitious goal. You may have love, peace, and understanding, freedom, justice, and equality as your goal. But if you're dealing with people who are using dog whistle language because they really don't believe in you or anything else that you believe in or care about or hold dear to your heart, then you're not going to be able to get from them what you need. And it may be a dire need. It may be something really super serious. And you walk running around here thinking that people are your friends and you're calling them your friends when in all reality, they're your enemies. You know what I mean? They're your enemies. Keep your eye on your enemies. So watch out here. Watch out, y'all. And once again, just like I spoke about at the top of the show, stop overdosing on coverage about COVID-19. Stop giving yourself COVID-19 before you get COVID-19. Listen, this is one of those things that either you got it or you don't. Either you got it or you don't. Either you're going to get it or you won't. Either you got it or you don't. Either you're going to get it or you won't. Either you got it or you don't. You want it? No, wait. Either you got it or you don't. Either you're going to get it or you won't. Either you got it or you don't. Or you get it or you won't. Either you got it or you don't. Either you get it or you won't. Either you got it or you don't. You won't get it or you won't. If you got it, if you don't. Or you get it or you won't. Stop scaring the shit out of yourself. You scaring yourself. You scaring your kids. You even got the dog scared. You heard that tiger's gonna be y'all right. Thank you. Boom. So I'm holler back at y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. 10:30, 10:30, 10:30. I will be here. And y'all will be here too, because we got club quarantine going on, and I'm kind of happy to be all up in the club. I mean, here staying healthy and shit. My non-COVID-19 testing self. So I'm holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. Peace to all my day ones, my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. And I holla back, and I'm gonna get with you.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right, y'all. Peace.